much, Larry. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. We'll check on his status when we get back. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Freeman. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. There are the numbers for McDonald from a week ago. 21 carries, 92 yards.
And while he may not verbalize it, in his mind, going up against this defense, one of the worst rush defenses in the league, he's thinking 200-plus in this game. But that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Here we go now.
on third down. That's McDonald, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Fourth and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Returning here is Wright. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And it's right about this time of year you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
And I think for most teams, the obvious is to try and be the number 1 or number 2 seed. But when you look at it across the league and throughout the history of trying to get to the Super Bowl, the teams you really fear are the ones that get hot and sometimes sneak in at a 5 or a 6 seed, because we've seen those teams actually get to the Super Bowl and occasionally win it.
Yeah, you think of the Giants a couple of times. Steelers have done it. You're right. It has happened and will happen more in the future, I'm sure. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. And the big meat on the D-line. We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Freeman. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 32-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
22 is the line to gain here on third down.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we could always lock in on the skill position, guys. For those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
They're going to look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. Called a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
And the 13-year man puts it through. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
He'll look to throw. And some space here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. Now that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They go play action here on 1st down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the 1st quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
They'll look to throw here. And the pressure gets to him again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So 1 quarter in the books on a cold December afternoon. 10-7 our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. He'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
It came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
Let's go! 3-19!
Back to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Let's go!
Going to give this time to the tailback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Now back to throw. And he's going to go down again.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. They're in the 2nd quarter at Heinz Field. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And a nice spin into some open field. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Freeman. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. They had a long way to go. They started that drive at their own 3, and they score 3 from it.
What an excellent job by an offense that could have very easily just said, okay, let's just take a few plays safe, punt the ball away, and play some defense. Instead, they found a way to attack and put themselves in position to put points on the board.
This will be taken about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top. But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landing.
looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
And he puts it through. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 32 that time. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. They'll They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And that'll make this a 6-point game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Again, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And Bryant's kick is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This one taken from the 7th. They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field. The Patriots, they've opened a 2-touchdown advantage in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
All right, Brandon, back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get you caught up on all the highlights from the first half. The Falcons haven't played their best football and trail because of it. The Panthers have come in and looked good as the road team. And will just keep trying to play hard and maintain the lead going forward. All right, let's get it going. Here's the first half highlights. Panthers with possession early in the first. Freeman's going to haul in the pass, and he'll win the sprint to the end zone. That puts them up by a touchdown. 3rd down, inches to go. The pass is completed into tight coverage, and a quick 3-play drive ends with a score. The Falcons now down by just 3. Now 1st and 10, out of the shotgun pass will be completed. And he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to the 7-yard line. Later on the drive, McDonald is going to dart up the middle, and he caps off the 7-play drive with a score. They go up by 1. Panthers take over late in the second. Here the pass would be completed into coverage, and he caps off the 7-play drive with a score. The lead now at 6. Staying late in the half. The pass out of the gun will be completed, and he'll end up at the 20-yard line before being tackled. Later on the drive, they stall out and settle for a field goal. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
This one taken from the 7. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. And here now come the Falcons. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
He'll drop to throw. This one complete right side to McDonald. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going for a right side here, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, have a bus driver game, but that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid.
Let's go! Green 39!
They go play action here on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Back to throw again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Here we go now. 3-19.
And to give this time to the tailback. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now they try the right side here. And now running right through it. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Let's go!
Well, a first carry here for Robinson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play.
Let's go! Green 39!
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Hurry up, here we go! 319! 319!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Freeman. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go now. Green 39! Green 39!
Now back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
They run the counter now on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be second and goal.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Staying on his feet, shrugs him off. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the fourth. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Looking to throw. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. He got 29 yards that time. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a Turkey Bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
The Falcons on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be third and forever. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the 1st down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a 1st down.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the 1st half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the 1st half, it gets ugly in the 2nd half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Complete to right. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Gano now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because
he rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
with emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gano for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. They had to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Set. Blue landed. Blue.
They'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. The Falcons on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3, 9.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 30 yards there. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Here we go. 3, 19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And the Panthers coming out now. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Panthers on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. A fourth-quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. The Patriots, they've opened a 2-touchdown advantage in that one. If they could win that game, it would mean win number 11 for them on the season. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. They'll drop to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout called. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Panthers, their battle to finish 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.